myself, Professor Prajakta Chaudhary. Today we are going to learn chapter number 1, that is a solid state. In previous video lectures, we completed chapter number 3, that is ionic equilibrium. Now, in 11th standard, we already discussed about states of matter of solid, liquid and gases. In 11th, we completed gaseous state and liquid state. In 12th standard, we are going to learn about solid state. Now, which are the different states of matter? Solid, liquid and gases. These are the different states of matter. Now, which are the properties of solids? First, solid have definite shape and form. Solids have particular structure, that is crystalline, cubic structure, rhombohedral, orthogonal, triclinic, monoclinic. These are the different types of crystalline solids. And force of attraction between solids. There is a strong force of attraction between solids are present. They have sharp melting point and particular shape, that is a shape of means this duster have rhombohedral shape or chalk have particular shape. But solids are classified into two types, that is a crystalline solid and amorphous solid. For board exam, question is that distinguish between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Now, first point is a shape of crystalline solids. They have particular arrangement in crystalline solid with regularity in shape. Amorphous solid are randomly arranged, means random shape is present. Next is a melting point. What is the melting point of crystalline solid? Crystalline solid have particular or sharp melting point. Amorphous solid do not have particular melting point. Next is anisotropy and isotropy. Crystalline solid shows anisotropy. What is meant by anisotropy? Anisotropy means substances which show different refractive index, different conductivity or electrical property. Means crystalline solid shows anisotropy. And amorphous solid shows isotropy. Isotropy means they shows similar magnitude or same magnitude of that this property, that is refractive index, conductivity or electrical property. Now, which are the examples of crystalline solid? Crystalline solids have example, that is a sodium chloride crystal, potassium chloride crystal. And what are the examples of amorphous solid? Amorphous solid shows example plastic, rubber and butter. These are the examples of amorphous solid. Now, next point is similarities and dissimilarities of crystalline solids shown by two different properties, that is isomorphism and polymorphism. Isomorphism and polymorphism. What is meant by isomorphism? Iso means same and morphism means form. Means two or more substances shows same form or same properties. Two or more substances having same crystal structure, that phenomenon is called isomorphism. For example, sodium fluoride and magnesium oxide. Its atomic ratio is sodium 1:1. Magnesium oxide 1:1 means atomic ratio is same. This is the example of isomorphism. Next is a polymorphism. Polymorphism means single substance shows different forms. For example, carbon. Carbon shows 3 different forms, that is diamond, graphite and fullerene. Fullerene is also called as carbon 16. Means single carbon shows these 3 forms, that is diamond, graphite and carbon 16. Phenomenon is called polymorphism. Next, these are the also allotropes of carbon. Next point is the classification of crystalline solids. Crystalline solids are classified into 4 types. Crystalline solids are classified into 4 types. First is the ionic crystal. Ionic crystal. Second is a covalent crystal. Third is a molecular crystal. And fourth one is metallic crystal. The fourth one is a metallic crystal. Now, force of attraction between these ionic crystals. Ionic crystals are formed due to cation and anions. Means particles present in ionic crystals are cations and anions. In covalent solids, particles are atoms. Atoms are present. In molecular solids, particles are molecules. And in metallic solid, particles are cations and metallic electrons. Electrons present in metals. Now next is a hardness. Ionic solids are hard and brittle. Covalent solids are hard. Molecular solids are soft. Molecular solids are soft. And metallic solids are variable. Means some solids are soft and some solids are hard. Means these are the variables. Now next is a melting point. Next property is a melting point. It shows high melting point. Covalent solids also show high melting point. Molecular solids show low melting point. And metallic solids are also variable. It shows wide range of -34 degrees centigrade to 3600 degree centigrade. Next is a thermal property. Ionic solids are non-conductor of heat and electricity. Covalent solids are, that is the diamond and graphite, are the poor conductor of heat and electricity. Molecular solids are also poor conductor of heat and electricity. Next is the metallic solids. You all know properties of metals. Metals are malleable and ductile. They are very good conductor of heat and electricity. Now, which are the example of ionic solids? For example, examples of ionic solid are sodium chloride and potassium chloride. Covalent solids, diamond, graphite, fullerene. These are the covalent solids. Which are the molecular solids? Molecules, that is Cl2, O2, CO2. These are the molecular solids. And metallic solid. sodium, potassium, gold. These are the metallic solids. In next lecture, we are going to learn about types of crystal system. There are 7 types of crystal system and 14 Bravais lattice unit cell. Thank you, students.